The MACPro Help Desk team welcomes your suggestions for our training and reference materials. Please contact us with your feedback and comments on this training, or if you need other MACPro assistance. You may contact us via email at macpro_helpdesk@cms.hhs.gov or by phone at 301-547-4688.
Next, we will walk through the steps that MACPro approvers will take to approve and deny role requests. Let's return to our presentation slides and take a look at the steps involved. Now that we have seen how to request a role addition, modification, and removal, we will now demonstrate how to approve or deny these requests as a role approver. This slide is for your future reference. We'll start by logging in as a CMS role approver. Please note, this training is for CMS and state staff who have administrative capabilities. If you do not hold a role that has administrative functionality within the MACPro system, this training will not apply to you. When someone requests a new role within MACPro, the appropriate role approver will receive an email notification to alert them of the pending approval action required. The role approver may access the task by clicking the link to View Role Requests in the email notification. Alternatively, the role approver may access the role request by logging into MACPro. Initially, you are taken to your Actions tab. Select Role Request Management. Under the All Pending Requests header, you will see a list of all pending role requests needing your approval. When someone requests a MACPro role, you'll find their request here. These requests are visible to all eligible role approvers. You'll notice that in the All Pending Requests table, there is a column labeled Request Type. If we hover over the red X in Request Type column, we see that symbol indicates that this is a role removal request. The blue plus sign indicates that these are requests to add a new role. As a role approver, if we need more information about the requester, we can view the user's profile easily by selecting the blue link in the requester column. At the bottom of the screen, a new section appears with this user's basic information and approved roles. The first step to approving a pending role request is to identify which roles you'd like to approve. Any eligible role approver has the ability to add requests to their queue. Doing this will remove the request from the general pool of pending requests. To start, select the checkbox next to the role requests. You may select several role requests at a time by selecting multiple checkboxes. Select the button labeled Add to My Queue. Once you have moved a request, or multiple requests, into your queue, no other role approver may take action on these requests. Please be aware that once you have moved a role request into your queue, it will remain in your queue for 1 business day. If you have not acted on a role request in your queue by midnight the following business day, it will be returned to the general pool. If a pending request is in the general pool and no approver has yet claimed it in their queue, all eligible role approvers will receive an email notification at the end of each business day as a reminder for an approver to claim it and take action on the request. Okay, so we've discussed adding pending approval requests to your queue. What if you want to remove a pending request from your queue? If you wish to release a pending role request from your queue, select the checkbox next to the role request and select the button labeled Return to Group. Doing this will send the pending role request back into the general pool. If you select the link to View Edit in the Notes Info column, there is an option to enter comments in the Reviewer Notes text box. For this example, we will skip this step, as we have no comments to add today. Now that we have added the role requests to our queue, let's go ahead and approve our example role request. Remember, the CMS role approver must approve these particular requests. To approve or deny the role requests, select the checkbox next to the role requests. In addition to the option to return these requests to the group, you will see a Deny button and an Approve button. Today, we wish to approve these requests, so we will select Approve. A message appears asking if we are sure we want to approve these requests. We will select Yes. You will see an action summary confirming the request approval. Select the blue button labeled Continue to return to the Role Request Management screen. Once you approve the role, an email notification will be sent to the requester, including any notes you may have entered. Great job! You have successfully approved a role request. Now, let's take a look at how to view other users' profiles to see what roles they currently have and what roles they may need to request. Again, as a reminder, this function is for certain roles within the MACPro system. If you do not hold a role that has this functionality, these instructions will not apply to you. Your MACPro role determines which user profiles you may view. Only certain roles may view other user profiles. We will begin on the Role Request Management page, located under the Actions tab. Here, select the blue User Profile Search link in the upper right corner of the screen. You will notice there are 3 different views available: Filter by User, Filter by Role, and View All Users. You may change views by clicking the corresponding tab for your preferred view. The Filter by User option allows you to search for any user in the system by first name, username, and last name. For this example, we will enter the last name Scott in the last name field and then click out of the text box. A list of users matching this search criteria appears in a table below. To view a user's information, select the user's username. The user's basic information and approved roles are shown. When we select Show Advanced Options, we can customize the view of a user's approved roles. You will see an Approved Roles table. You may check boxes next to any fields you wish to show within the table. Available fields are State Territory, Program, Component, Authority, Region, Office Type, Approved By, Date Approved, and Title for Notice. This feature allows you to customize your view of user profiles based on the fields that are important to you. You can hide the checkboxes by selecting Hide Advanced Options. Let's look at the other two display modes for viewing user profiles. The second display mode is Filter by Role. Using this view, you may filter by EIDM role using the drop-down box. You may also filter by program, component, authority, office type, region, or state. A list of users matching this criterion will appear in a table below. The third display mode for viewing user profiles is View All Users. When we select this view, a table will show all users whom you have permission to view. The other prominent new feature in MACPro user management we'll discuss today is task reassignment. Occasionally, a MACPro user is unable to complete a task assigned to them. Before we dive back into our demo, let's take a look at our slides for an overview of task reassignment options. Only certain user roles within MACPro have the ability to self-reassign tasks. These roles are listed here for your future reference. We will now move back into the system to show you how to self-reassign tasks. The high-level steps listed here are for your future reference. We'll continue with our in-system demonstration. In today's example, we are a state point of contact, SPOC, user in the state of Kansas. We are planning to be out on parental leave soon, and we will be passing our assigned task to review a maternal and infant health report to another SPOC to complete the task in our absence. We'll start by logging in. Just as we did earlier in today's demonstration, we will access our user profile by selecting the Records tab on the upper toolbar, My User Profile, and the link to our name. Select Related Actions from the upper menu. Next, select the blue link to reassign My Tasks. You have the option of selecting the Medicaid State Plan component or the Quality Measures Reporting component. We'll leave it on the default of QMR. All accepted tasks assigned to your approved MACPro roles will be shown in the Tasks table. It is important to note that only certain MACPro user roles can reassign their own tasks. The task we are reassigning to our colleague is listed in the table. Review and Edit Report MIH Quality Measure. To select this task, we will click on the View Details icon in the Details column. The task details populate below for our review. To view a list of eligible MACPro users to whom we can reassign this task, select the Get Available Assignees button. In order to reassign this task, you'll need to find a user with the correct attributes to complete the task. When you identify to whom you would like to reassign the task, select from the drop-down box labeled New Assignee. Select from the list of eligible users shown. Today we will select Training SPOC Kansas. Next, select the button labeled Reassign Task. A confirmation prompt pops up asking us if we are sure we want to reassign the selected task. It also tells us that this action will remove ownership of the report from the original assignee. Select Yes to reassign the task. We receive a confirmation of reassignment with the task name, original assignee, and the new assignee. Once the task is reassigned, the new assignee will receive an email notification for their new task. The original task owner will also receive an email notification indicating the task was removed from their queue. So, now we've seen how to reassign your own tasks, but what if you need to reassign a task on behalf of another user? Once more, let's return to our slides to take a look at the steps involved in reassigning other users' tasks. Only certain user roles within MACPro have the ability to reassign tasks on behalf of others. Those roles are listed here for your future reference. This slide is also for your future reference. Let's move back now into the MACPro system to demonstrate this functionality. We'll now explore how to reassign tasks on behalf of another user. What if a member of your team suddenly needs to take a medical leave? There is a submission package on the clock, and the task in MACPro needs to be completed. This is where the new task reassignment functionality is helpful. MACPro users with administrative abilities can reassign other users' tasks. The user roles we just reviewed all have this functionality. Of note, while the senior reviewer cannot approve or deny role requests, they do have administrative capabilities to reassign other users' tasks. From our Actions tab, let's select Task Reassignment based on your role approver status. On the Task Reassignment page, there are several options for filtering available tasks for reassignment. We may filter by component, package ID, assignee, task visibility, status, state, or view only those unassigned. Let's narrow our search by selecting Kansas, KS, from the state drop-down box. Details of the tasks are listed in a table below. We are able to view the package ID, task name, state code, assignee, and status. To begin the task reassignment process, select the View Details icon in the Details column. This brings up the selected task details section that repeats the information shown in the table. Let's select Get Available Assignees. You'll notice this adds a new field to the selected Task Details section labeled New Assignee. In the New Assignee drop-down, we see a list of eligible users who may be reassigned this task. The New Assignee list is system-generated based on users' currently approved MACPro roles. Only users with matching role attributes are shown. Today, we want to reassign this task to review the submission package to Angela Martin. After choosing this user from the list, select the button labeled Reassign Task. A confirmation message once again appears asking if we are sure we want to reassign the selected task. We're also informed that this will remove ownership of the package from the original assignee. We will select Yes. We see a confirmation of reassignment confirming the task has been successfully reassigned. The original owner of the task will receive an email notification letting them know they no longer have access to this task and it was removed from their task queue. Additionally, the new assignee will also receive an email notification alerting them to their newly assigned task. We've now successfully completed task reassignment for other users' tasks. In this case, our task reassignment went smoothly, and we had a choice to whom we wish to assign a task. However, in some instances, there may not be another MACPro user with matching roles and attributes to reassign a task. How do we move a task forward if there are no eligible MACPro users available for task reassignment? Let's log in as the State System Administrator, or SSA, to see an example of this from the state's perspective. From our Actions tab, select Task Reassignment based on your Role Approver status. In the Tasks table, we see 2 tasks available for reassignment in the Medicaid State Plan component. Both tasks are to review submission package. Today, we'd like to reassign the task Kansas KS 171234A. So we will select the View Details icon in the Details column. When we select the Get Available Assignees button, a message appears in the New Assignee field indicating there are no other MACPro users currently eligible to be assigned to this task. We also see an alert that removing the task assignment from this user will result in the task being orphaned. Let's assume that for today's example, we would like to orphan the task, because the current SPOC who is assigned to this task is no longer with the state, and we are currently awaiting guidance on who will fill the SPOC role. While we await direction on who this task should be reassigned to, it can remain unassigned within MACPro as an orphaned task. Don't worry, there is a way for administrative users to view unassigned tasks and reassign them to eligible users. We will demonstrate this functionality shortly. Notice the Unassigned Task button is red. This is to alert the SSA that the task will be orphaned until it is reassigned. Let's select the Unassigned Task button. Instantly, another warning message appears telling us this action will unassign the task from the current assignee and add the unassigned task to the orphan bucket. When asked if we want to proceed, we will select yes for our purposes today. We received a confirmation of unassignment, letting us know the task has been successfully unassigned. Now, let's assume that it's a few days down the road. We now have an SPOC user with attributes that match the task, and we are ready to assign the orphaned task back to them. We'll return to our task reassignment screen by selecting the Back to Task Reassignment button. To view unassigned or orphaned tasks, we select the Unassigned checkbox to filter our view to only tasks that are currently assigned. Notice that in the Assignee column, no user is listed. The task is indicated as unassigned. Select the View Details icon in the Details column and then select Get Available Assignees. We will select the appropriate user. In this case, we will choose Jenny James from the New Assignee drop-down box and select Reassign Task. We will select Yes when we are asked if we want to reassign the selected task. And once again, our confirmation of reassignment lets us know that the once orphaned task now has a new owner. The new assignee will receive an email notification alerting them to the new task. This concludes today's in-system demonstration. Should you have additional questions on user management or any other MACPro system topic, please email the MACPro help desk at macpro_helpdesk@cms.hhs.gov. Also, you can always call 301-547-4688.
The MACPro Help Desk team welcomes your suggestions for our training and reference materials. Please contact us with your feedback and comments on this training, or if you need other MACPro assistance. You may contact us via email at macpro_helpdesk@cms.hhs.gov or by phone at 301-547-4688.